Namaste, welcome to Vishwa Yoga. My name is Vishwa. In this video, I will talk about the stages of sexual practices of Tantric Hatha Yoga. Hopefully, by now, you are familiar with three major nadis or energy channels called Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. They play a key role in all the Tantric Yoga practices. However, as you advance in the practice and can dive within the central channel or Sushumna Nadi, then you get to know about subsidiary channels layered within. They are known as Vajra, Chitrani and Brahmanadis. However, most people are not familiar with these, but I will connect the dots in the progression of the practice to make it easier. In short, they are like sun, moon and fire within the central channel. I assume you know the progression of the Hatha Yoga practice, which begins with purification and strengthening. So in this stage, the focus begins around the pelvic floor, love muscles, reproductive organs and surrounding areas. These areas need to be purified, strengthened, activated or made healthy before venturing into the next stage of practice. Most individuals require a lot of unlearning, which we have acquired from society. And many require healing to address their physical or mental issues. Many issues are arising from phobia, past experiences, trauma, or socio-religious upbringing. They need to be addressed first. These steps are part of earth practice as it primarily focuses on the body and its functions and then links to the mind using essential components of yoga practice. Our body muscles get charged and filled with prana to work with subtle energy to contain the knowledge for more pleasure. And depending on the need or goal of the student, appropriate yogic techniques and tools are utilized. In this stage, you and your partner practice solo first and then invite your partner when you are ready for exploration and helping each other for healing. But here, intercourse is optional. Now, having the foundation of earth practice, using the essential components of yoga, you gradually work on your mind and emotions further. This mind and emotions play a big role during sexual intercourse and pleasure. Just one blip of thought or emotion can lead you to lose control over your mood, ejaculation or erection, or how you feel in the body. It can make you feel connected or disconnected and distract you from the goal of your practice. So taking care of the mind is very important. Based on the latest research data, if foreplay time is excluded and no drug or alcohol is used or consumed, the average duration of penetrative sex is roughly between 5 to 7 minutes. This means on an average a man ejaculates in roughly 6 minutes. But most likely you and your partner wanted to enjoy this moment longer. So how to do that? This is where you apply the techniques to control of the apana vayu to last longer, as this vayu connects to Ida Nadi, influencing the mind. So you become more receptive and intuitive to the energy. Now the question is, how long a man should last in this practice? As you practice more and more, it will be up to you and your partner's hand. It can be 30 minutes or 3 hours, and believe me, I'm not joking. You can choose to ejaculate and can have multiple orgasms. It's like going on a scenic highway, and it's up to you as how far, how long you want to go, and how many valley or views you want to experience. Please know that there is a difference between ejaculation and orgasms. Ideally, in this practice, a man is expected not to ejaculate, at least not every day or very frequently. And a woman is expected not to furiously lubricate, because by preserving the sexual fluids, you do not lose or deplete your vital energy or ojas. Thus, you can be ready to make love again whenever you desire or your partner desire. You become more sensitive to your own and your partner's body, prana or energy, as well as to the pleasure. A love-making vinyasa is used in the bed with full awareness. A practitioner on this path must master this art either for pleasure or more, also known as Paryanga Yoga. However, as you advance in the practice and gain mastery in this stage, it provides access to Chitrani Nadi, considered to be located within Vajra Nadi of Sushumna. Chitrani is associated with Chit or mind, and also with feminine or lunar energy like Ida Nadi. It enhances the innermost receptivity and sensitivity to energy for both. Most people seeking pleasure usually stay happy with these first two stages. However, I will also briefly cover the next two stages so that you have an idea for all the stages. Now, after being established in the first two stages, you move into the sun stage. And this practice, where you work with prana and udana vayu, with pingala nadi or masculine or solar energy, to move your sexual energy from lower chakra to higher chakra towards your heart and throat region. At this level, different types of movement and practices are used to activate solar energy channel, which is very dynamic and activating. It is the process of moving the highly refined sexual energy upwards from lower chakras, also known as Urdhvaretas. In this stage, there is a great focus on pranayam with bandhas and mudras. Now, you and your partner can circulate this sexual energy while in the union and experience energetic vibration and pleasure. With the foundation of the moon stage, it is easier to practice when both of you or both partners are familiar with this practice. If not, you can feel the new sensation of vibration with this energy. However, getting established in the advanced stage of this practice gives easier access to Vajra Nadi within Sushumna, which is associated with masculine or solar energy like Pingala Nadi. So up to this stage, practices are mostly safe for all levels of practitioners. However, it is important to have proper guidance from a qualified teacher in this stage. Now, once you are established in the previous three stages, you can move to the fire stage practice, which is connected to the central channel of Sushumna Nadi. You can approach this practice in two different ways, and both are advanced levels. One requires using the body, breath, and mind to do an external movement, and another one, while doing a very slow-paced physical movement, staying more focused inward on activating and moving the subtle energy. This is like including the physical and mental energy to work together. For example, in one practice, during the intercourse, the lingam is trained to suck even a drop of semen or vaginal fluid from yoni. And yoni is trained to milk and suck the semen from the lingam. This is not an ordinary practice. In this stage, both partners must know the practice and be under the guidance of a qualified master, just not a teacher, a master. Or else you can jeopardize your health. Means you will start to completely dislike sex or become hypersexual. So you have to be very careful. But for advanced practitioners who have already mastered it, it becomes a play. However, on the energetic level, through the yogic techniques, especially using mudras, bandhas and kriyas, with your partner, you tap into Sushumna Nadi to access its subtle channel, Vajra, Chitrini and Brahmanadi together. Brahmanadi is the innermost channel within Sushumna, where all the chakras reside, and when Kundalini arises, it flows through Brahmanadi from the lowest to the highest chakra within Sushumna if there is no blockage. This moment of Shakti leads to a higher state of consciousness. This practice is said to be the fastest way to awaken your Kundalini, but has lots of pitfalls. Thus requires a lot of practice with precautions. So these advanced practices require close monitoring under a qualified master. I am stressing this point. Else the same energy which is supposed to burn the darkness of ignorance can also burn or paralyze the nervous system and make you insane. So it is important to point this out as a caution. Simply remember, never play with fire without a qualified teacher or guide next to you. I hope this brief overview gave you the stages of the sexual practices of Tantric Hatha Yoga. If you have any question or would like to know more, please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much for watching this video and have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for listening. If you like the information, please subscribe, like and share so that everyone else can also enjoy this.